Exercise 1. Sentences and fragment exercise. Number 1. Choose the simple sentence or an independent clause. A. The importance of education in today's industrialized society. This is not a sentence, it's just a noun clause. This is a noun clause. Because it's not give me a complete thought. And there's no verb in that choice. B. Education is important. This is the right answer because education is noun and is verb. And it gives me a complete thought. So this is a simple sentence or an independent clause. C. Because getting a good education is necessary in order to lead a productive and rewarding life in an industrialized society. The word because tells me that it is a dependent clause. A dependent clause is a clause that have to depend to another clause to give a reader the complete thought. So in this choices is not give me a complete thought, so it's not the right answer. Choice D. A good education from a reputable institute. B. It's a university, college, or trade school. There's no verb in there. So it's give an incomplete thought. So choice D is also not the correct answer. Number 2. Choose the complete sentence. At least 2 or 3 times a week. This is not a sentence because it's give an incomplete thought. B. Which, as many people know, can be a frustrating experience. Which is a relative pronoun. So this is not a complete sentence and it gives an incomplete thought. Choice C. If you want, I will. This is the correct answer because there is subject and verb and it gives a complete thought in their sentence. D. Anyone wishing to improve his or her English writing skills. There's no verb in there, there's only subject, so it loses the basic elements in there and it's given incomplete thought, so this is not the complete sentence. Number 3. Choose the complete sentence. As long as we find what we are looking for at reasonable prices. This is not a complete sentence because as long as this sentence is just a clause, it's not a full sentence and it gave an incomplete thought, so it's not the right answer. B. Before my wife and I met. This is also the clause. It is not a full sentence. It's just a minor sentence. C. As soon as I have finished, I'll call you. This is the complete sentence because it includes all the basic elements, subject and predicate, subject and verb, and it gives me a complete thought. D. Every morning as soon as I get out of bed. So the right answer is C. D. Every morning as soon as I get out of bed. This is just a clause. Because it has as soon as and it's given incomplete thought, so D is not the correct answer. Number 4. A. The weather, which everyone had expected to be bad. The weather is subject and which there is no verb in this sentence, so it is just a clause. So this is not a right answer. B. Rain is expected through the night. This is the correct answer because rain is subject and is verb. Expected through the night, and this sentence gives me a complete thought. C. Because the weather was so bad. Because it's not a full sentence. It's just a minor sentence, and because it gives an incomplete thought. D. Heavy rain throughout the night, which will turn into showers tomorrow afternoon. There's no verb in there. There's just a noun. So this is not a sentence. This is just a clause. Number 5. Complete sentence. A. For it is every convenient. For in the meaning of because. So it is just a minor sentence. It's not a full sentence, and it gave me an incomplete thought. B. Which, as you know, is illegal. This is the relative pronoun, and this is just a clause. It's not a sentence. It's give an incomplete thought. C. Because we need one as soon as possible. Because is just a minor sentence. It's not a full sentence. It gave me an incomplete thought. Because in this choice, it is like dependent clause. It have to depend another sentence to be the full one, and to give the reader a complete thought. Choice D. That isn't the reason. This is the correct one because reason is noun and reason is verb. It gives me a complete thought. Number 6. Choose the complete sentence. A. More women are choosing engineering as a career. This is the right answer because it gives me a complete thought. And there is a subject and there is a verb there. B. For example, delivering letters or parcels, which used to be a solely male profession. This is just a clause, it's not a sentence, because it's not includes subject and verb. It's not give a complete thought. Choice C. As soon as she leave the office today. As soon as, it's told that this is the dependent clause. It's not give it's give an incomplete thought, so it's not a complete sentence. D. And as for myself, this is just a clause because it not give me a complete thought. 7. Choose the complete sentence. A. The award which he received. It is just a clause. It's given incomplete thought. B. The award was a complete surprise. This is a correct one because the award is noun and was is verb, and it gave me a complete thought. C. Being a complete surprise. Being complete surprise is just a clause, it's not a sentence because it gives an incomplete thought. D, because he was not expecting the award. Because is dependent clause. Dependent clause. And it's not give us a complete thought. It's just a minor sentence. It's just a minor clause. It's not a full sentence. 8. Choose the complete sentence. A. Many years ago, medical training, for instance. This is a clause. This is not a sentence. This is just a clause because it gives an incomplete thought, and there's no verb in there. Choice B, for example, online dating. It's not given. It's given incomplete thought, so it's not a complete sentence, and it's just a clause. Among all the reasons for choosing to date online, the most important, it's given incomplete thought, and among all the reasons for choosing to date, there's no verb in there. D, I will when you are ready. This is the correct answer because it includes subject and verb, and it gives me a complete thought. Number 9, choose the complete sentence. A, arriving on time. This is just an noun. This is just a clause. Choice B, living abroad changes people. This is the correct answer because it includes subject and verb, and it gives me a complete thought. Choice C, if the washing machine and dryer that we bought are delivered on Thursday. If is the dependent clause. It have to depend to another sentence to give reader a complete thought. So this is not the right answer. D, life and being free to pursue one's goal. There's no verb in here, and it is only a clause. So choice D is not a correct answer. 10. Choose the complete sentence. A. Choice A. Any sort of clothing that people use in cold weather. There's no verb in there, so that is not a complete sentence. Choice B. Anyone who rides a bicycle to school or work. There's also no verb, and it gives an incomplete thought, so that is not a correct answer. Choice C. Dogs, cats, and other popular family pets. This is just a clause too. It's not have verb, and it gives an incomplete thought. Choice D. He is one and she is another. This is the correct answer because he is subject and is verb. It includes all basic elements in here, and it gives a complete thought. 11. Choose the complete sentence. Choice A, before cutting the grass. The word before is dependent clause. It have to depend to another sentence, and it gives the reader incomplete thoughts, so this is not a complete sentence. Choice B, because grass hadn't been cut in a long time. Because is dependent clause too. It have to depend to another sentence. So it's just a clause. It's just a minor sentence. It's not a full sentence. It gives an incomplete thought. Choice C, the grass, which was very long because nobody had cut it for a few weeks. There's no verb in there, So there is a clause. So that is a clause. So choice D, cut the grass. Even there's no subject in there, but when we read it, we know, because it gives us a complete thought. It is a command. It is a command sentence. So this is the correct answer. Number 12, shows the complete sentence. A. Seasons such as spring and summer. Seasons such as spring and summer give an incomplete thought. So it's not a complete sentence. Choice B. Later in the year, when the weather has improved. It gives an incomplete thought. So it's not a complete sentence. C. They are. This is the correct answer because it includes subject and verb. It includes all basic elements for the sentence. D. After you have finished your homework, this is the dependent clause. Dependent clause. It has to depend to another sentence. It's not a full sentence, so it's not a complete sentence because it's not give a complete thought. Number 13, the last one for the exercise 1. Choose the complete sentence. A. He is one. This is the correct answer because he is subject and is verb. B. The people that you met last weekend at the barbecue. The people is subject, but there is no verb in there, so it is just a clause. And it gives us an incomplete thought. Choice C. The watch your parents gave you for your birthday. There's no verb in there. It's just a clause, same as choice B. It gives an incomplete thought. And the last one, choice D. For example, coffee shops. It gives an incomplete thought and there's no verb in there. So this is just a clause.